finally, at the end of the semester, you are going to write one essay, and that'll be a reflection essay about your experiences in the class. You may not turn in quizzes late, but other assignments and projects can be turned in for up to 2 weeks after the due date. The grade will drop 5% for every 3 days that it's late, so it's really in your best interest to turn in your work on time. But if you have to turn it in late, you have 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks have passed, you won't be able to access those assignments anymore, nor will you be able to turn them in. I do not make a policy of dropping students. If you decide that you feel this is not the class for you, it's your responsibility to make the decision to drop the course. And it's your responsibility to follow up on that drop and make sure that it's been processed. I have had students who thought they dropped a course and then later went back and discovered that actually the course was never dropped and they ended up with a failing grade in the class. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen every once in a while, so it's really important that if you drop any classes, you follow up with the registrar's office a week or two later just to make sure that you really got dropped from that class. It is your responsibility for making sure that you have working computer equipment and an ISP that's suitable for taking this course. It's your responsibility to solve any computer problems that you may have and to complete your assignments and your quizzes on time by the due date. I do strongly recommend that you don't procrastinate when it comes to doing your work, because sometimes with technology things do happen. If you put your work off until Sunday, and then on Sunday you have a problem with your computer, your work's not going to get turned in on time. So make sure you look at your work well in advance of when it's due, and try to get started on it in advance.
I am so freaked out right now. It's Sunday night at 10 o'clock and I was just doing my homework for my internet course when my computer suddenly crashed. My roommate took the car to work, so I have no way to get a computer to redo my work. Anyway, it's due at midnight, so I probably couldn't get it done and turned in on time before then. Do you think I should contact the instructor to see if she'll let me turn in my work late? I can just send her an email tomorrow and then she'll probably let me do it later. I mean, it's not my fault that the computer isn't working right. She'd have to be a real monster to not let me do it later. What? Oh, that's true. But no, she always posts the discussions for the week the Sunday before. I suppose you're right. I could have done it earlier in the week, except I don't have time. I'm too busy during the week to work on my homework. I have to leave it until Sunday. What? Oh my God, you are so rude. What do you mean you shouldn't have taken the class if you didn't have the time management skills to do the work on time? I'm not procrastinating. I just have things to do. I thought I could get it done today. Okay, fine, you're right. I won't wait until Sunday night next time. I guess I could have found a little bit of time earlier in the week to work on at least the discussion, since she doesn't accept those after the due date unless we've already posted once by the due date. Yeah, that's true. It's nice that we can turn in our other assignments late if we have to. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, okay, see you on Wednesday night.
As you can see in the syllabus, there is a table that explains what topic is covered each week, what's due that week in terms of discussions, and what projects and assignments are due that week. If you work at home on a computer in the same spot all the time, I would print out this table and hang it on the wall by where I was working so that I could always look at it and know on that day, say I look at it and say, it's January 24th, oh, discussion 2 is due today. That way you'll always be able to know right away what's due.
Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to go get some lunch with me?
Oh, hi. Hold on a second. I'm just emailing our professor to ask her a question.
What are you asking her?
I want to know when this assignment is due.
Wow, your professor must be really awful. Don't they have a syllabus that tells you when the assignments are due?
Well, yeah, I think it's in there, but that's too much effort to go and look that up. I'm just going to send her an email and ask her.
Do you really want your professor to think that you are too lazy to look in the syllabus yourself?
At the end of your syllabus, you'll see a few notes about interacting with me. And one of the most important things that I want to point out about this is that I really do encourage you to come to my office hours if you need any help. But if you need help with an assignment or you don't understand some instructions, it's really important that you contact me more than 24 hours before that assignment is due. I cannot guarantee that I can get back to you within a matter of just a few hours, so it's very important that you look at the instructions more than 24 hours before it's due, so that if you have any questions, you can contact me and I can get back to you. I do check my email just about every day, but sometimes on the weekends I allow myself one day off, so make sure that you contact me well in advance of anything that you need to turn in.
I don't know what to do. My homework is due in 2 hours, and I just looked at the instructions, and I don't understand them. I just emailed the professor 5 minutes ago, and she hasn't answered back yet. Why doesn't she answer me? I need to know the answer before the work is due. Ah, what if she doesn't answer me in time? Why can't these professors answer your questions?
You'll see there's a note about academic integrity. Academic integrity is a serious matter and one that I take very seriously. It's important that you do your own work and give credit to others where credit is due. If you find that you need help on how to cite a source or how to give credit to another source, please contact me and I'd be happy to help you with that. And that concludes the syllabus portion of the orientation.